What's up, you guys? It is Brad here, and welcome to an April 1st shopping vlog. It is not April 1st, and I'm not actually shopping, but I wanted to check out what new sets came out just earlier this week. The reason I didn't get to go to the LEGO store this week because I was back home for the long weekend. We don't have a LEGO store back home, and I'm working in person the next 3 days, and if you guys know anything about Toronto, rush hour traffic after the work day is a nightmare, so I just don't really want to fight that, and I'm not going to go to the LEGO store this week because there's nothing I really want to buy, but of course I still want to do some browsing, and that's what we're going to do tonight on LEGO Shop at Home. Here we are on the main page of Shop at Home here, so let's just get right into it. The very first thing front and center that you guys will definitely recognize is the new LEGO Dungeons & Dragons set. This is really cool. This set just came out yesterday, April 1st, in LEGO Insiders, like a pre-order for like VIPs, Insiders, whatever you want to call them, and I think it comes out for the main group tomorrow. I'm filming this on the 2nd, by the way, and this comes out for like general people on the 3rd, which is really cool. So let's take a look at that set first, just to kind of see a little bit more about it. I haven't even looked at the price of anything like that here in Canada, but let's take a look at it here. It's a pretty cool looking set. I personally have never played Dungeons & Dragons, so I'm not a huge fan of this one. I won't be picking it up, but it's still pretty cool looking. This is the Dungeons & Dragons Red Dragon's Tail. $469.99 here in Canada. It is currently on back order, it looks like, so obviously was a very, very popular set. Will ship by April 18th, 2024. It's got 3,745 LEGO pieces, includes 6 LEGO minifigures in pretty tall dimensions, 48 centimeters high by like 30 by 30, so it's pretty awesome there. This one is definitely a big one. I know many Dungeons & Dragons fans are out there, especially a lot are probably LEGO collectors as well, because it kind of fits that same theme. So I know this one's going to be super popular as well. I believe there was a gift with purchase for this one. It looks like it's probably sold out now. I'll add it to my cart and see if it pops up. But yeah, it looks like it is sold out. This was the gift with purchase for it. I was just looking on the BrickFans website to see what sets came out today. It was this one here, the huge long set number basically, but it is a dice box. I think you could only get that if you actually purchased the Dungeons & Dragons one. However, as I said, it looks like that gift with purchase is already sold out. But there is another gift with purchase, which we will take a look at now. So if you spend $195 Canadian, you can actually get the flower display here. It's really cool. This is actually the same box art as the LEGO bouquet of flowers, or like the flower pot from last year. This gift with purchase was so popular, like everybody loved it. I thought it was cool looking at the box, and then I built it and I was like, oh, this is actually really neat. I remember doing a review of it that got a lot of views, and that was pretty awesome here. This one, again, $195, 440 pieces is a pretty good gift with purchase size, like 440 pieces, absolutely no complaints there. However, I don't think this is going to be one that I'll be picking up or buying any sets. I've been buying a lot of LEGO recently, and I've been trying to save up for Brickworld a little bit more, and this set's just not like doing it for me. But 400 pieces in this one, it doesn't look like that many, so that's how you know it's actually a lot bigger than the model maybe suggests. Well, I guess it's like 16 by 16 at least based on the base plates there, but still pretty cool and not a bad 440 pieces for 195. I feel like they could have easily made this a $200 one, so not complaining there. But now that we've looked at the main Dungeons & Dragons set, of course, let's take a look at the new section and see what other sets came out yesterday that everybody's fangirling about right now. So we've obviously got the Dungeons & Dragons here. This one's really cool. This is the Batman the Animated Series Gotham City. I am not a Batman person. I'm not like a superhero guy. You guys know that. But this is a really cool set. If this was half price, or if I ever got this on sale, I might actually consider picking this one up just because I love LEGO art. I think it looks really cool, especially on the wall. And I just think this one of a cityscape is pretty amazing. Like, you guys know, as I said, I'm not a Batman guy. I'm not like buying this set for the Batman part. But like, it's just a cool cityscape to see nonetheless. I might not even keep the Batman on it. But it would look really cool, you know, hanging on a wall or something like that. I don't know how thick it is. Like, if it's like the Van Gogh set, you wouldn't be able to hang it on the wall, but ideally this one I'd buy if it was on. I'm not going to buy it full price Jones, but ideally I'd buy this one and display it, but probably won't ever happen, so not going to add it to the wish list here. We've got the new Lamborghini as well, the Technic model that just came out yesterday. This one is $65 here in Canada. It looks like a pretty cool one. 806 LEGO pieces. I don't think the Spider-Man constructible figure came out yesterday. But I'm not too sure. We got the Snow White and the Medieval Town Square. A lot of these ones have already been out previously, so don't need to worry about adding them to the wish list or anything like that. They're already there. The Mars Crew Exploration Rover. Did this one just come out yesterday? I don't think so. I'm not too sure. I think the big ones that came out yesterday were obviously the Batman so many cookies and ads. Batman, and then the flowers and the Stranger Things set. Of course, this one's important too. I'm not going to look at the reward center today, but they do have the Lego Ninjago Micro Ninjago City Docks for 2,700 points, which is really awesome. So that is great. It's funny that this one's a Lego art set and not really like a Lego Marvel set, but that makes more sense. Looks like only one Lego City set came out, which I don't know if we've seen that here on display. Have I added the sea animals? I don't think that one just came out yesterday, but I need to add that one to the wish list there. But we've got the new Lego City Space Science Lab that came out, which is really cool. We've got a couple Disney ones here, including a Snow White keychain and a Mirabelle keychain. I don't even know which Disney character that is. The Friends set, I know this one has been super popular. This is the Friends Space Research Rover. I know everybody on land's been getting this one. It looks like a pretty cool set. I love the pieces and stuff. It kind of reminds me of a Lego Movie 2 set, which is pretty fun. And then, of course, the idea is Dungeons and Dragons. We do have the new Marvel mini builds, not the Spider-Man that we already saw, but the Green Goblin and the Iron... Oh, it is. I lied. The Iron Spider-Man. This one did just come out yesterday. Pretty cool. $40. Holy crap. I didn't look at the price earlier. I thought it was so tiny. It looked like a $13.99 one, but this one looks to be 40. So I guess it's 300 pieces. Actually, that still seems like a lot of money for the piece count. I'm guessing it must be a lot taller than it looks, but yeah, that looks like a very, very bad deal there. But we also get the Green Goblin one as well. And then the only Technic set that came out yesterday was the Lamborghini. So pretty light day for Lego releases for sure. Like not like March 1st where everybody was running out and buying everything. The biggest one were these two big sets here that I know. Like these are big price tags. I'd like to know how many people actually bought both of them just because they are such big price tags. I know myself, I'm not buying either of them, let alone both of them. But still pretty cool sets there. And of course, the rest of these ones came out a few weeks ago now. And I'll just kind of go through everything and see if there's any ones I'm missing really quick from my wish list, and then I'll do a little update at the end of it here. But really, really cool sets. Lego's been doing a great job recently. I've seen some videos on the Animal Crossing as well. I actually watched the designer video on this one. I'm sorry, I can't remember the YouTuber's name off the top of my head. Great video, great new YouTuber. I've been loving watching their videos, so it's awesome seeing them kind of explode onto the scene there. But yeah, for the most part, I think most of these sets did come out on March 1st, so there's nothing really cool or really special that I haven't already shown you guys here in video. The Space Science Lab. This one again looks like this one just came out yesterday. Looks like such a tiny set, like almost like it would fit in the palm of my hands, but it's 560 Lego pieces, $45. Not a bad price. Sometimes I feel like City is way too expensive and way too overpriced. This one doesn't look to be the case, so can't really complain too much there, but so far so good. And of course we got the Space Research Rover. This one's 514 pieces for 65. A little bit steep if you want to compare it to the City one where it's got more pieces and $20 less, but looks like a pretty cool set with some cool pieces there. Again, not gonna add that to the wish list, but I think it's neat. The Braille Bricks ones, these are the French version and a couple other sets. I love the astronaut plushes there. I didn't think they were new. I thought they'd been out for years. We've got the Series 26 Space. I haven't given my thoughts on these yet, so we'll take a look at that in just a second. But I know they're not coming out quite yet, but at least they got released. A couple other Duplo sets here. We've got a couple Super Mario Bros, which are really fun. Again, you guys know I'm not going to collect those, but it's still not too bad there. Anyway, last but not least, let's take a look at the Series 26 Space sets. I'm a little conflicted on these ones. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel like Lego's been doing a lot of space recently, and they've been killing it on space, and like no complaints there. I just like when the series minifigures are a little bit more original. I guess you could say the space ones here are pretty original. Like Lego's never made a lot of figures like this before, but if you don't like space, this theme's not really for you. I like space, but I'm like more of the realistic kind of space. Like not really a sci-fi guy. Like I like this one right here off the bat, and I like the classic space one, and this alien looks kind of cool, but I feel like I'm mostly into space. Like I like the City Space sets, or like the Friends ones where it's like realistic and it's actually exploring outer space. These ones are like the aliens and stuff like that, and maybe they are real, maybe they're not. I don't know. I'm not here to debate that in this video. But I wish like Lego I feel like they could have made some of these cool figures and like sprinkled them into some other themes maybe. I don't know. I feel like probably unpopular opinion. I feel like everyone's gonna really like this theme because everyone loves space. But yeah, I'm like more of I like the buildable characters or a bunch of like wacky figures. This one's I'm gonna definitely buy a few of them. You guys know me. That's not the way I roll to not buy them. I'm gonna buy a few of them, but nothing crazy here that I'm like, oh my god, I want to go buy the whole series. And I've done some Lego shopping recently, of course. And now let's just take 5 minutes and update the wish list here. A lot of these ones are still gonna be on it because I haven't done too much shopping or like bought any really big sets. The bouquet of roses I actually saw at Costco the other day for only $65. I was going to buy it, but then I didn't because I just was like, I'm buying so much. I've been buying a lot of Lego recently. I'm trying to save up. I know they'll have it for a while. I'm gonna buy that set eventually, but it's just like it's not like super high on my wish list. If it was maybe one of the Creator 3-in-1s, maybe I would have made the purchase. But the exotic peacock, I was lucky enough to be gifted that one recently, so I can remove that one from the list there. Also received the spring animal playground. And these ones are still on the wish list there, so that's really awesome. Let's go see, that was part 3. Let's go see the other one. This one here is part 2. This one I saw on Costco's website for a lot cheaper, and I actually have a Costco website gift card, so I might end up buying that one from there. We will have to see, but these ones haven't received or purchased any of those ones recently. Just continuing to scroll, make sure I get them all, because this is how I do my Lego shopping. I continuously update this. I want to buy the botanical garden really badly. Like, I need to get that one sooner than later, just because I'm really itching to build the mock there. Brickheads, I still regret not buying this one, and this one I will have to buy those, see if anyone has those maybe. I got the Spring Festival Mickey Mouse recently, which is awesome as well, and the rest of the brickheads are still on the wish list there. And finally, the last wish list set, or last wish list, I should say. I don't think I received any of the sets or purchased any of those, except for the Explorer diving boat there. And let me just see if there's any win the lottery wish list, if there's any there. I don't think so though, because I haven't won the lottery yet. But yeah, it looks like that. Looks like the wish list is complete. So anyway, you guys, like I mentioned, it is a pretty light Lego release day. Obviously, only a few sets came out on April 1st. Nothing too crazy. Nothing for me, at least, worth driving to the Lego store for, considering I still haven't put some of the sets or built some of the sets or put the pick-a-brick parts away from the last time I went to the Lego store on March 1st. So pretty cool to just take a look at that and see. I liked seeing everybody else's haul of some of the sets that they were picking up for this release day. And for those interested in Dungeons & Dragons or the Batman art set, this is definitely a good release day for that. Very expensive if you wanted both of them, you know, almost $1,000 with tax and stuff like that to get them both, but still all really cool sets. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and you'll tell me know down in the comments below if you picked up any sets on April 1st for release day. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll probably see you here again on May 1st.